What's up, guys? Today got this Mora Bushcraft. So you guys liked the video that I done over this Eldris pretty good, so I figured I'd show you this Mora Bushcraft today. Now this right here is almost all you would need as far as a bushcrafting knife. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it on my channel before, but I don't believe I've ever done an actual just full video over it. So here it is. Alrighty, so it's pretty good as far as in the hand. It's got plenty of grip. It's super ergonomic. It's got a rubberized coating over it. I don't exactly know what they would call it, but rubberized, so it's not really going to slip in your hands as far as if your hands are wet or if the knife is wet or anything. So it feels pretty good. It's got a coating on it. This one is actually carbon steel. It's got a 90-degree spine, so it is able to strike this ferro rod here. The sheath itself is kind of all its own kind of tool. So it's got this little belt loop, you know, so you can dangle belt sheath. All right. It's got a knife sharpener or honer. It's not got a crazy grit on it, but you know, it's going to keep your knife sharp, you know, if you was out in the bush. So as far as that goes, pretty much all you need. So you don't have to have an extra sharpener or anything. You've just, there you go. Fits in the sheath really nice. You know, you don't have to worry about it falling out. Again, it's one of those things, you know, if it does get to where it's shaky and stuff, all you got to do is heat it up a little bit, kind of pinch it. There's videos over that, but if you guys want to see that, I've got a companion, I think, and you know, it's a little loose in its sheath. So like I said, if you guys want to see that, I don't care, I'll show you that. Just leave me a comment down below, and yeah, I'll get on that. But you can see this one actually has a pretty beefy blade. I don't have any of the specs on it, but you can see, let's see, it's quite a bit thicker, almost, well, not quite double the thickness. Let me get it out here, maybe you can see a little better. But yeah, not quite double the thickness, but you know, definitely thicker. So this one's gonna stand up to some hard batoning. Like I said, I have batoned with this. Maybe not, if it wasn't this one, it was another Bushcraft, because there's a few of them. Like I said, I really like Moras, and I just don't think you can go wrong with them. They're fairly cheap, and you know, I mean, they're really good quality. So like I said, I've not seen a Mora yet that I don't like. So again, super thick spine. Well, not super thick. I've got Tops knives and stuff that's got super thick spines, but beefy enough to where you can baton with it, and it's going to stand up to it. So yeah, just like we did with my Eldris. If you guys haven't watched that video, go check it out. But just like I have with this one and plenty of my other knives, I've got a whole playlist of knives that I've reviewed and just other product reviews. So if this is your first time on my channel, go check those out. I think you'll like them. So yeah, let's put this knife through some tests. Nothing crazy, but maybe we'll try to baton with it, strike ferro rod, you know, different stuff like that. So let's get to it. All right, so I was just looking around, found some wood. It's not super thick, nothing crazy, but this is definitely a piece of wood that you would probably want to use for at least getting the fire started. So, found this stick. Thing looks like a piece of junk, but we're going to try and baton with it. So it might work, it might not. Let's see. Oh yeah. So again, definitely something you'd want to use for starting a fire. I believe this is some kind of oak, so it's pretty thick, or pretty hard wood, and it's been sitting outside for a long time, so it's kind of weathered and everything. But let's get some feather sticks, because this knife is really sharp. Just like every other Mora I think I've ever had. They come sharp straight from the factory. If you guys haven't experienced that, let me know in the comments, because like I said, every knife I've ever gotten from Mora comes like razor sharp. So let's see. Hopefully you guys can see how tiny those are. So like that right there would be perfect for starting my fire. Make a couple of those. All right, I would do more than this, but I'm not starting a fire right now. But yeah, if you was to put a bunch of them like that, all right, and then your ferro rod straight on there and just strike those sparks right towards that. And with those being so fine, I mean, look how fine those is. Hopefully that focus is pretty good. With those being so fine, those are gonna take a spark really good. Now pine or something would be better, just because the resins and stuff in it lights quicker. But I think this would do a fine job, especially as dry as it's been. It's been super dry here. But yeah, something like this with those real fine fibers, you're gonna start a fire with that really good. But also, if you want to bite in and get you some real thick, like keep the fire going, this knife doesn't even care. It does whatever. And I can continue processing this down, get little tiny sticks. You know, if this is all I had, whatever, I can go grab some small sticks, whatever. But yeah, so this is super nice. It's like I said, Mora's super sharp, doesn't really care. It does whatever you need it to. And you're not breaking the bank. They're fairly cheap. Probably my favorite outdoors knife, kind of for like all around kind of bushcrafting. But so there's that. You guys see, it does really nice. Stay sharp even after you're done batoning. All right, so it's been pretty dry, so I don't really want to strike the ferro rod a whole lot. So I'll just kind of do like a, that's it. That's all I'm doing. Don't want to start no fires, but 90-degree spine, as long as you've got something with a 90-degree spine, something sharp, you're going to do fine. And this knife, if I was actually building a fire with it, 100% this thing has a sharp spine. So it throws sparks just as good as the Eldris or any of those other knives that I've, you know, done on my channel probably. It's black. We've got different colors. I like this black knife. It's not too bad. You know, it's just kind of is what it is. Nothing crazy. So now it looks like this would pop off, and it very well might, but I don't really want to break it. I'm not saying it would. It might come off, but I'm not going to try it. But if you guys got any questions about it, leave them down in the comments, and I will get back to you, answer your questions. So, yeah, let's see what else we can do. All right, guys, so something else with your bushcraft knife is, you know, survival situations, whatever, be like trap making and stuff. So one thing that your knife is going to have to do is make traps. Potentially, you know, I'm not saying every knife, but whatever. So there's this knife has your kind of a regular puko type grind. So it makes it really good for carving. Just do a quick little notch right here. You know, so I mean, I could keep going. Probably ought to keep going actually, because looking at that, eyeballing it real quick. Yeah, so yeah, there it is. right there. So yeah, this knife, super good at carving. You know, you could do like little intricate kind of carving, because I mean it's sharp even up to the tip. Now, I mean, you're going to have to keep it that way, but through my experience, these Moras, I feel like they just stay sharp. Do a really good job at just staying sharp. Yeah, if you guys want to see some little traps and stuff, I don't care, leave them down in the comments, and I'll do some trapping stuff. You know, like primitive trapping, I guess. You know, there's videos out there, but if you guys want to see me do it, I don't care. Leave me a comment. I've done some, you know, I've made some stuff before, so I think it's cool just to experiment with it. I like regular trapping too, you know, with more modern stuff. But so yeah, like I said earlier, if you guys got any questions about this, leave them down in the comments. I'll get back to you. If you guys do actually want to know like the length and everything on it, I'll put that down in the description. Just because I don't really know it right now. I don't have the box for this stuff, but anyways, you know, whatever. Like I said, got any questions, leave them down in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, because they're coming. And yeah, I'll see you until the next one.